What up, people? It's your boy, Master Trudy, out here with another comic review. So, we got the second issue of Damage out. Everybody raved about how the first one was DC doing Hulk right, showing Marvel that, hey, we can make our new characters and they can encapsulate the spirit of the ones that made you so great. And I have to say, this book doesn't suffer any sophomore slump. It moves right ahead. First of all, this cover is it's classic comics, and I think. You got Damage right here, you got Deadshot right here coming in for the kill, you got Harley Quinn also firing stuff, you got Solomon Grundy, and you got Parasite. But, it's just action. But let's get into it. So we see that we're in the Baltic Sea. Operation Blue Mongoose before. So this is before he became Damage. So we've reached the launch codes. Coordinates, Colonel Jonas. Thank you, Lieutenant Rowe. Initiate launch. Comms, put me through to the payload. Right away, ma'am. Say, Ethan. Say, this is Colonel Jonas. I know you're scared. Truth be told, so am I. All the successful drills and simulations are meaningless now. This is the first combat deployment. Anything can go wrong. I've seen it too many times. No matter what happens here, what I'll remember about today. When the Latvian fascist militia pointed a nuke at the world, it's like, I'm beginning to, and you see that he's about to transform. It's like, you were Private First Class Elvis Ethan Avery. Went in alone. You stepped up to take the fire so no other soldiers would have to. I'm proud to serve with you. This is your hour. So we see that the clock hits the hour button and he only has 1 hour to be damaged. And we can see, it's like, be all you can be. It's like Ethan Avery joined the military to become a hero, but instead was turned into a monster, escaped on the run. He's the 1 hour weapon of mass destruction, codenamed Damage. Look at this. Shot. Fantastic. So here we see Damage is going ahead and taking out some foreign enemies here. So yeah, storytellers Tony S. Daniel and Robert Venditti are the guys who made it. So let's get into it. So we just see some action. He's just taking out the opposition. Bam, doing his thing. He's done this in less than 12 seconds. Just look at all this. Bam. But then he wakes up. Oh, Damage. He's in Atlanta now. It's like, Damage. And he's like, what happened? Where am I? It's like, recovery continues last night in the catastrophic events in Atlanta. Like a military transport. This is basically, it's like, he's basically hearing on the news what happened. It's like, I told you it was Doomsday. I saw him when I lived in Metropolis. No, that ain't Doomsday. He doesn't have the bony things. It's like, Tar Pit that. Then, I saw him when I lived in Central City. Psst, how many places have you lived? That's not Tar Pit either. That's something new. So, an unidentified soldier attempted to apprehend this monster, but, some attempt failed. And then we see that Ethan's like, oh no. It's like, oh yes, Ethan. So we just see that this thing is in his head talking. I think the Damaged monster, much like the Hulk, but more coherent. And, the news just shows its destruction. And then this guy's saying, maybe it is something new. So he's like, she lied to you, Ethan. Colonel Jonas said she'd give you the chance to be a hero. And he's like, stop. Instead, she gave you me. That's not all she lied about. Blue Mongoose, Wide Broom, all the missions, like, stop it. You're the 1 hour weapon. The damage you've done. She only told you half the story. It's time to remember what you did. It's time to remember everything. Remember, and he's like, get out of my head. And then all these guys are looking at him saying, oh man, is this dude crazy? But then we see somebody here saying, it's like, good to see you on your 2 feet, son. You've been asleep here for dang close to 20 hours. You don't have any ID with you, Wanda, what's your name? And it's like Elvis Ethan Avery. Welcome to the Damage program. You just see Everest. My name is Dave Everest. Say, well, nice to meet you, Dave. Welcome to the Stable Inn. I'm Daryl. I run things around here. Spent time on the streets myself in my younger days. Got my life turned around and decided to give back. So I started this place. And he's like, sir, it's like, sir, how did I get here? It's like a couple of guys found you passed out, shirtless, half pantless. Shirtless and half pantless, there's no way to spend a winter night, son. Not even in the South. So they brought you to me. Had the volunteer doc look you up, and she said everything checked out. It's like, you helped me? It's like, it's what we do. The clothes and shoes are on the house. Donations from the last drive. We even have a pair of pants that match your old ones. It's like, you must be hungry. Follow the kitchen line. It's like, no thank you, sir. I think I'll go out for a bit. It's like, suit yourself. No booze, no drugs. If you plan to stay here another night, those are the rules. It's like, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, military man doing his thing, but he's saying military plan like this, saying, okay, I got to keep a level head. So he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I borrow your phone?" It's like, and she's like, "I'm in a hurry." It's like, "Please, I need to call someone important." It's like, and she's like, "Oh, you better not run off with my phone." So she gives him the phone, and then you just see the phone ringing, and a woman picks up, and she's like, "Hello, hello, is anyone there?" And he wants to say it, but he can't. And it's like, "That's it." No one answered. It's like, "Sorry, here if you want my coffee. I haven't drunk it yet. They always make it hot. Stay warm." So you just see Helen, who was on the phone. It's like, "Was it Ethan?" It's like, "No, no one, Dale. There was no one." So they don't know what happened to their son. For all they know, they think he might be. Well, they know he's lost. So everything like that. So cellular call to residents. Target parents recorded. Source. Oh, so they were tracking his call. So he's on the street, and then everybody, and then they drop. Some dude drops coins. And says, "It's like, here you go, buddy." It's like, it's like, it's like, what? My coffee? It's like, get your clear stuff cleaned up. It's like, wait, how much was that? $1.50. It's been a while since I had a Mr. D's. So he goes, gets himself a burger. It's like, don't let that greasy roadkill be your last meal, kid. So he's like, you're one trigger pull away from me opening your skull like honeydew, so don't. Do I know you? It's like, my name's Deadshot. Oh, Suicide Squad's found him. It's like, I not know because I never miss. Amanda Waller wants you tagged and bad. Says he'll make a nice addition to her Suicide Squad. Perks, lots of travel, free housing, drawbacks, subcranial bomb in your head, and you spend the rest of your days in a supermax cell at Belle Reve. But hey, it beats working. You just say, I served my time. I served my tour and then some. I'm done taking orders. Leave me alone. You don't know who I am or what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. Say, you're the kid who's dumb enough to call his mommy when he knows the free world is searching for him. You didn't even say goodbye to her. That's just heartbreaking. Parasite, give the kid a cut. So he just see Parasite go, feed, baby. He says he's coming in. It's like, Waller said you absorbing your energy would juice me up, but you're just a snack. It's like they won't play nice, Ethan. Better try it my way. It's like, I warned you. And you just see Ethan begins to transform. He's like, oh, too much power, can't contain. So he takes down Parasite pretty easily before the 1 hour thing begins, and so we see a huge hand crush him. Boom. Just see, what an interesting specimen. Giganta, strong enough to overload Parasite. I bet Waller has all kinds of plans for you. I hope I get the chance to study you in my. And then he just busts out of her hand like this. Oh, it's like, Giganta, suck it up. It's like, Parasite pops. I need you. And then we just see it's not even a minute left, and he's already taken down Parasite and Giganta. It's like, I'm losing 2 counts of blood per second. I need to bandage my head. I'll even throw in a please. So he's like, so damage is just messing him up. And meanwhile, Colonel Logan right here, she's like, let's say, damn that Waller. Damn her to hell. She's nothing but a cutthroat bureaucrat. She thinks by going in heavy, she'll capture damage and add him to her misfit mangerie. All she's get is a head-on collision with reality. It's like 1 minute and 1 minute in, and a third of her team is already fodder. I like to shake Ethan's hand for making her look like a jackass. Oh yeah. Should we position our teams, Colonel Jonas? It's like, move in after 1 hour deployment period has expired. Ethan will be in a weakened state. No. Washington took this operation away from us. This is Waller's dumpster fire. All we can do is watch it burn. Recall all the teams, Lieutenant, and send a message to Mr. Leach. Tell him I have a job for his hunters. So, meanwhile, less than 2 minutes, a little more than 2 minutes have passed, and he's still taking on the Suicide Squad. It's like, hammer time or not. It's like, I'm Harley Quinn. Pleased to meet you. It's like, damage. It's Ethan. It's like, so Ethan is in Damage's head. It's like, huh? What? The truck? It's like Solomon Grundy pops in. It's like, no more rhymes. Follow my lead, Grundy. It requires beasts to be a beast. So you just see him take down this guy. It's like you started hearing me in your head the same way I hear you. It's like, I helped you last time. Christian on Tuesday. I'll help you again. So he takes down Grundy. And we just see first Colonel Jonas and now whoever this Amanda Waller is. Too many people know where we are. It's like we have to disappear before it's too late. And we just see Deadshot to Waller. Go ahead, Deadshot. Parasite and Giganta are out. The kid used a condo for a baseball bat. Grundy didn't even make it to Wednesday. So, dang. So what are we supposed to do now? It's like, run. Escape with your lives. I will bring this creature down. And so we see Wonder Woman ready to fight. Next, the moment of truth. So yeah, this was a fun book. Nothing but action. We learned about a little bit about our character. We know that he volunteered for this project even further. That family's looking for him, but he's on the run. And now this is definitely the Hulk. So once again, this is a must read. I give this a good 9 out of 10, man. Damage is legit. So, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching. I should have more videos up later today.